It's a beautiful upward spiral. It really is. I mean,
Yeah.
the way I've watched it, it's not every day isn't, what do they call it? Something, rainbows and unicorns. Right. Not every day is that. But I'm grateful for those days too, those crappy days, because those are the ones you learn from.
And what a shift right there. When you're grateful for things that cause pain.
Nothing else can enter the mind when you're in the moment of gratitude. You know that. You can't share gratitude with anger. You can't share gratitude with any other emotion.
Nope.
So forcing it in there and to say, I'm grateful because I was sneezing. This lady had terrible perfume. Okay, well, there's got to be something that I got to find grateful. And I try to do that. And as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm finding that a little bit easier to do.
One of the tricks I found with this, and I'll give Tony credit for that, is when that does happen, if I'm struggling with gratitude, then I just add a little shift of, well, if I could be grateful right now, what could I be grateful for? If I wanted to be grateful for being able to, smell that perfume that's now making me sneeze. Wow, my nose works. Wow, how cool is that?
It's a dumb analogy, but no, not yours, but the perfume.
I get it.
Yours is really good. You're right. No, but we talked this morning about that difference between motivation, inspiration, and aspiration. I think that's something that is, as I look back almost on a post-mortem of my life, I mean, I'm not dead yet, but I can look back and say, wow, now I know motivation doesn't last, wasn't meant to last. I can't stay motivated to be sober. Can't. Motivation washes off the body and goes down the drain with a soap at night.
Right.
You can read a motivational quote on Facebook. How long does that last? About 3 seconds, right?
Squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't, and the more we see them, the more conditioned we are to just disregard them.
Exactly.
So I can't stay motivated to stay on a diet or go running or all that other stuff. Oh, that's a bummer. But you know what? There's a little bit of a relief to know that we are not, as a species, meant to stay motivated. Inspiration lasts about as long as a bad sunburn. So you've been sunburned before, they last a week, you peel away, then you're back. So you can read an inspirational book, and it'll last for a while. I mean, I've had some that last a while, or watch an inspirational movie. Eventually it wears off. Oh, wait, Frank, you're bumming me out. I can't stay motivated, I can't stay inspired. Then what is it? It's aspiration. When you identify something that's really greater than you can comprehend now. I aspire to blank, which is greater than I can comprehend now. That's actually the third thing. The first thing, who do you aspire to emulate?
Yeah.
It's such a fun exercise. It can be a fictional character. It can be somebody you look up to. It can be Tony Robbins. It can be, in my case, Rich DeVos. What legacy do you aspire to leave behind for your family, for Ellie and for Heidi? I mean, that's a question. If you answer that every day of your life, you may lose motivation or inspiration, but that aspirational endeavor or undertaking, you'll never lose sight of that.
Yep. Yeah, we use that. You brought out today and the purpose, like why?
Yes.
That's everything that I've been sort of basing my life on and noticing, even in right now, let's use the example of politics, right? As polarized as that is because the aspiration part, the purpose part is missing.
Yeah.
Right? People are getting too fussy over process. Like when you went to even build this house, did it go exactly the way you wanted it? Or did you have some obstacles in the way? Did you have bad water? Did that go exactly the way you wanted, or did you have obstacles? But when you have your aspiration, when you have your purpose,
you leave it right
you're
there.
Flexible over process. Yes. Whatever it takes, we'll
but
figure
that
out a way.
stays there every day.
Laser focus.
It's just, I like that word monomaniacal, because that, so getting this thing done, yes, it was late. It was a couple months late. It was a little over budget. These things that go along with an imperfect profession called real estate or building, what have you. But knowing that the desire to create this market, micro mansion, it's an oxymoron. Those two words together don't even really work.
Yeah.
But to create that was always at the forefront for my wife and myself. And contrary to the naysayers, isn't a micro mansion just a small house? That was a great one I saw somebody saying. I'm like, not necessarily, because you take the beauty and the grandeur of the opulence and you just shrink it down. You won't find finishes in a house this size anywhere else. That's the primary difference. So my buyers are used to this kind of finish.
Right.
I don't have a monopoly on small houses, but I have a monopoly on the finishes that are in this small house.
Right.